Welcome to the BodyMaitre Podcast, where we explore the art of self-mastery and energetic healing through the four bodies: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. I'm your host, Darreck. Today, we're exploring a theme that affects almost everyone at some point in their journey: the attachment to drama. Why do some people seem to always attract chaos, emotional turbulence, or conflict, even when they consciously want peace? And how can we free ourselves from this unconscious loop? From a psychological point of view, being attached to drama often comes from emotional addiction. When we're caught in intense emotional situations, our body releases adrenaline and cortisol, stress hormones that make us feel alert and alive. When the conflict passes, dopamine gives us a small reward feeling. This up and down chemical cycle can become addictive, just like sugar, caffeine, or social media. In relationships, people with insecure attachment styles, such as anxious or avoidant, may unconsciously equate intensity with love. Calm and stability may feel unfamiliar or even boring, so the unconscious mind seeks drama as a way to feel connection, validation, or control. From a spiritual perspective, drama is more than just emotion, it's an energy frequency. When we resonate with fear, anger, guilt, or control, we vibrate in the lower emotional frequencies. These energies can attract what we call lower forces, entities, thought forms, or collective consciousness patterns that feed on emotional chaos. Every time we react dramatically, we send out bursts of energy that feed these lower vibrations. It becomes a loop. The more we feed it, the more it feeds us, keeping us stuck in emotional turbulence. Sometimes this attachment originates from soul-level programming or karmic lessons. In past lives or ancestral experiences, conflict might have felt like safety, attention, or even love. The soul continues to recreate similar patterns until we learn emotional mastery and neutrality. The ego also plays a big part. Drama gives the ego something to hold on to, an identity. I'm the victim. I'm the one who's always rescuing others. I'm the one no one understands. These narratives make the ego feel significant and needed, but in truth, they prevent the soul from experiencing its natural peace. Letting go of drama means letting go of ego stories and reclaiming your power from emotional dependency. Now that we've explored the psychology and energy of being attached to drama, let's look at how this actually shows up in our daily lives, in our family, love relationships, and workplace. Because understanding where we hold these attachments helps us identify which of our four bodies are resonating with the pattern and what needs to be healed, cleared, or balanced. Drama in family dynamics. Have you ever noticed how certain family members seem to need conflict to feel connected? Maybe there's always that one relative who brings up old wounds, criticizes others, or turns small issues into arguments. And strangely, family gatherings don't feel complete without that emotional storm. From a psychological view, this usually comes from childhood conditioning, when love, attention, or recognition were only available through tension or conflict. So subconsciously, drama becomes the language of connection. From an energetic standpoint, this may live in the emotional or ancestral body, running an old program such as conflict equals love, or I receive attention through struggle. These energies can attract lower forces that thrive in emotional chaos, keeping the pattern alive until it's cleared. When we clear this vibration and reprogram our energy with peace and acceptance, family gatherings begin to feel lighter, calmer, and more genuine. No emotional hooks needed. Drama in love relationships. Now let's look at romantic relationships, where emotional intensity often gets mistaken for passion. Some people constantly test their partner's love, create emotional highs and lows, or withdraw and return, believing that the roller coaster means real connection. In truth, this is often emotional addiction, a pattern of seeking adrenaline and dopamine through conflict and reconciliation. Underneath it all lies the fear of abandonment, rejection, or not being worthy of calm, secure love. Energetically, this drama is held in the emotional and ego bodies. Programs like I only feel alive when there's intensity or love equals suffering can run deep through lifetimes. Lower forces may even feed on the push-pull energy between partners, amplifying the emotions on both sides. Healing begins when we learn to be comfortable with peace. When we understand that love can be steady, kind, and gentle without losing its spark, that's when true intimacy begins to grow from the soul, not the wound. Drama in the workplace. And yes, even the workplace can be a stage for drama. Some people thrive on gossip, competition, or constant crisis management, When things get quiet, they feel restless and start micromanaging, overanalyzing, or creating unnecessary tension because calm feels unfamiliar. Psychologically, this is a way to feel important or validated. If there's a problem, I matter. Energetically, this pattern often sits in the mental and spiritual bodies as a belief like, I must prove my worth through struggle, or success requires chaos. These programs can stem from old karmic lessons about power, recognition, or survival. When you detach from that vibration, you stop resonating with workplace drama. Either the energy around you shifts, or you naturally move into environments that match your inner calm. So, take a moment and reflect. Where in your life do you feel a pull toward drama? Is it in your family, your relationship, your work environment, or maybe even in your thoughts and emotions? When the mind feels uneasy, in silence, be gentle with yourself. These patterns didn't begin in this lifetime alone. They're energy programs that your soul is now ready to release. Let's set an intention together. I now recognize where I've been attached to drama in my life. I bless and release all programs, beliefs, and energies that equate chaos with connection or love. I allow my four bodies to align with peace, calm, and divine order. I am safe in stillness. I am complete in peace. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine all the cords of drama dissolving in light, returning you to your natural vibration of clarity and harmony. In BodyMaitre practice, we can work with this by identifying which body, spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical, holds the attachment of the drama. In the emotional body, it might appear as emotional addiction or fear of being judged. In the mental body, it might be beliefs, programming, or archetype patterns like victim or saboteur. In the spiritual body, we might find karmic or ancestral energy programs still looping in the background. In the physical body, we may even notice stress symptoms or fatigue caused by constant emotional highs and lows. Once identified, we can douse, clear, and transmute these attachments, replacing them with frequencies of peace, neutrality, and self-trust. Thank you for tuning in to BodyMaitre Podcast. If this episode resonates with you, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more on dowsing, energetic healing, and case studies on soul integration. Until next time, stay conscious, stay balanced, and keep aligning your four bodies with your higher self.